You're not stupid. You were just trained day after day to get distracted faster than a lab hamster on cocaine. And the funniest part? You actually think it's fine. That this is normal. That living with a fragmented brain, jumping from tab to tab, is just part of the modern world. But let me be clear. You're not wasting time. You're wasting your life. Then you say, but I'm trying to focus. Sure you are. With your phone next to you, notifications lighting up your screen, music blasting in your ears, 48 tabs open, and a mini heart attack every time the video buffers. You're trying the same way people try to lose weight while eating sugar-free chocolate cake at 3 a.m. Spoiler, it doesn't work. And you know what's worse? You feel guilty. Like it's your fault. Like your brain came broken from the factory. But here's a dirty little secret no one tells you. You don't have a focus problem. You have a junk problem. Let that sink in. Your mind isn't a trash can. But you treat it like one. And then you complain that you can't think straight? You keep asking, why can't I focus? Well, that may be because you watch 87 reels a day, bounce between motivational clips and depressed cat videos, and somehow expect to learn calculus in the middle of that mess. Dude, you say you want to be productive, but you live like Satan's social media manager. Your attention wasn't stolen. It was sold, cheap, and you even paid for shipping, but hang on. I already know what you're thinking. Oh, so I should just quit my phone, right? Sure. And while you're at it, go become a monk in the Himalayas. It's obviously not that simple. Because this crap was built to get you hooked, not by accident, by design. You're not distracted. You were programmed to be. The colors, the sounds, the likes, all of it designed to drip feed you dopamine hits stronger than candy for kids. You think you have free will? That's cute. You open YouTube to learn something. Next thing you know, you're watching a conspiracy video with a thumbnail screaming, "Do not click this." You click, then swear you'll study after just one more video. Spoiler. Later never comes. And then you ask me, how do I change this? Let me break it down. Step 1. Stop pretending this is normal. Stop living in airplane mode with Wi-Fi still on. Your mind is full, but full of crap. Do you even remember the last video you watched yesterday? Nope. But I bet you remember the one with the cat playing piano with a caption like, "When depression hits, but you're still the emotional backbone of the household." Hilarious, if it weren't so tragic. You want to improve? You want to focus? You want to be smart? Then do this. Uninstall the belief that distraction equals stupidity. And reinstall the basics. Discipline, awareness, and boredom. Yeah, boredom. That thing you try to escape every second. But guess what? It's in boredom that you become someone. It's in silence that you actually hear your own mind. But you can't stand being alone with your thoughts, can you? Because they scream. They scream that you're procrastinating. They scream that you're falling behind in life. They scream that everyone else is moving forward and you're stuck. So instead of facing that, you run. To TikTok. To Instagram. To that plastic world where nobody suffers. Everyone wakes up at 5 a.m., works out, makes money, finds love, and still posts motivational reels at 6:47 in the morning. You're not stupid. You're just trying to compete with robots in their own game. And guess what? You lose. Every single time. Because your brain is human. And humans need rest. They need focus. They need purpose. But all you do is react. To stimuli. Chasing more stimuli. Like a dog chasing its own tail. And you know what they say about that? It looks funny. But deep down, it's just sad. So there you are. Watching an 8-minute video on how to focus better, while replying to 4 messages, checking 2 Instagram stories, and opening a 3-minute WhatsApp voice note that you won't even finish. Congrats! You're multitasking, which means you suck at everything simultaneously. Multitasking is the biggest lie sold since just 5 more minutes. You weren't born to do 20 things at once. You were born to do one thing really well. But the world taught you that's not enough. That's too slow. That's failure. So you run and run and run without moving an inch. Because here's the truth. You already know what you need to do. You just pretend you don't so you can stay cozy in the chaos. You want to change? Start by insulting yourself. Own the fact that you became a slave to noise. Addicted to distraction, dependent on other people's validation. Then cut it. Cold turkey. No anesthesia. I'm not saying go become a monk, but maybe turn off your phone for 2 hours a day. Open a book. Sit in silence. Let yourself get bored. Sounds like punishment, I know, but that's when your mind finally starts to breathe. You want to be smart? You want to win? Then stop treating your mind like a playground. Start treating it like a temple. But a temple needs order, and you live in a mental temple that's filthy, filled with digital trash and voices yelling all at once. No one can think like that, and if you've made it this far, congrats again. You're already ahead of 90% of people. But don't get comfortable, because this isn't motivation, it's a warning. Motivation makes you feel good for 20 minutes. This truth, it'll haunt you for days, because now, you know. And once you know, there's no unknowing it. So tell me, are you still going to act like a headless chicken? Or are you finally going to turn everything off and do what needs to be done? The choice is yours. But before you leave, since you stayed until the end, hit subscribe. But only if you have the guts to face the next video. Because the next slap, it's going to hit even harder. And hey, drop a comment saying airplane mode on if your brain keeps opening useless tabs all day. I'm watching. The voice changed. The slap didn't. Want me to keep both? Drop a comment, or just keep pretending the issue was the audio.